Something wrong appeared in our detection systems last Tuesday. I've spent 30 years cataloging celestial wanderers, and nothing, absolutely nothing, prepared me for what materialized on our tracking monitors. The readings defied explanation. An incoming mass, hurtling through void, had somehow threaded past Jupiter and Saturn without leaving the gravitational breadcrumbs we rely upon for identification. Omega Drift. That's the designation we assigned, before understanding what we were truly observing. My fingers trembled above the keyboard as trajectory calculations populated the display. Comets follow predictable arcs, asteroids obey Newtonian mechanics. This intruder followed neither. Its approach vector suggested deliberate navigation, as though some invisible hand had launched a projectile across light years with our celestial neighborhood as the intended destination. JPL confirmed our worst suspicions within hours. Omega Drift wasn't approaching Earth. Its destination was far more troubling. The lunar surface awaited this frozen missile, and the countdown showed just over 2 weeks until collision. The gravitational consequences alone, I muttered to my colleague, unable to finish the sentence. She understood. Everyone in our field understands. Our moon governs oceanic rhythms. Its gravitational embrace choreographs every tide, every coastal ecosystem, every maritime navigation chart humanity has ever produced. Disturb that delicate balance, even fractionally, and the repercussions cascade exponentially. Preliminary spectral analysis delivered another shock. Omega Drift consisted primarily of frozen volatiles, water ice, ammonia, methane, compressed into densities exceeding anything documented in cometary science. Its dimensions approached those of a small European nation, frozen solid and accelerating toward impact. When Pentagon briefings referenced energy release projections, several generals requested clarification. They couldn't comprehend numbers measured in millions of megatons. Neither could most civilians. Such destruction exists beyond human experience, beyond imagination itself. Yet the trajectory haunted me more than the explosive potential. Interstellar debris doesn't navigate. It drifts aimlessly through cosmic currents, occasionally captured by stellar gravity wells. Omega Drift exhibited purposeful motion, corrections, adjustments, a path suspiciously optimized for lunar intersection. I refuse to invoke extraterrestrial agency prematurely. Scientific rigor demands restraint. However, when our radar instruments detected oscillating reflections from the object's surface, regular, predictable, almost metronome-like, restraint became increasingly difficult. The pulse wasn't random interference. Statistical analysis confirmed recurring intervals too precise for natural phenomena. Something within that frozen mass was broadcasting or resonating or simply existing in ways that defied conventional understanding. Colleagues dismissed my concerns initially: equipment malfunction, atmospheric distortion, confirmation bias, the usual deflections. Then independent observatories replicated our findings. The pulse was real, the pattern was consistent, and Omega Drift continued its relentless descent toward our lunar companion. Every passing hour brings the collision closer. Every passing hour amplifies my suspicion that we're witnessing something unprecedented, not merely an astronomical event, but perhaps a deliberate delivery. Whether gift or warning remains unclear. What awaits beneath that frozen exterior? What message rides within electromagnetic whispers spanning interstellar distances? And why does an ancient wanderer suddenly demonstrate such precise targeting? The moon grows larger through our telescopes, the countdown continues, and humanity remains oblivious to the approaching reckoning. Detailed composition analysis transformed scientific curiosity into existential dread. Omega Drift wasn't merely frozen water. Its molecular architecture contained compounds unknown to terrestrial chemistry, exotic volatiles stabilized under conditions impossible within our solar neighborhood. Mass calculations revealed hyperdensity approaching twice the expected values for cometary bodies. Such compression requires either impossibly ancient formation or artificial intervention. Neither explanation provided comfort. I joined the impact modeling team during their marathon simulation sessions. 12 consecutive attempts produced identical conclusions. The collision would release energetic quantities surpassing humanity's collective nuclear arsenal many times over. Lunar geology would fundamentally transform within microseconds. Shock propagation would travel through the entire satellite body. And then, the critical detail everyone initially overlooked. Orbital mechanics govern celestial relationships with mathematical precision. When sufficient energy transfers into a satellite's momentum, however minutely, orbital parameters shift, eccentricity changes, inclination adjusts. The Moon's elliptical path around Earth would measurably transform. Such microscopic alterations sound irrelevant to untrained observers. Oceanographers know better. Tidal forces operate through gravitational gradients, modify the Moon's orbital characteristics even infinitesimally, and oceanic responses amplify dramatically. Coastal bulges intensify, water redistribution accelerates. The phenomenon scientists had theorized for decades, the amplified tide scenario, suddenly materialized within mathematical certainty. Leaked governmental assessments triggered immediate public hysteria. Headlines proclaimed apocalyptic flooding, markets collapsed overnight, coastal populations began spontaneous evacuations before any official warnings emerged. Fear operates faster than information, a lesson authorities perpetually forget. Behind closed institutional doors, debates raged over probability ranges and confidence intervals. Optimists emphasized best-case parameters, realists acknowledged worst-case possibilities. Neither faction possessed sufficient data for genuine certainty. My attention kept returning to Omega Drift itself. Objects of such magnitude should fragment during interstellar transit. Cosmic radiation, gravitational stresses, thermal cycling, countless forces conspire against structural integrity across million-year journeys. Yet this frozen mass remained intact, preserved, almost protected by mechanisms we couldn't identify. The rhythmic electromagnetic signature continued strengthening as proximity decreased. Whatever generated that pulse wasn't weakening. If anything, it seemed to be awakening. Classified imaging sessions revealed disturbing internal features. Subsurface radar penetration exposed geometric arrangements within the frozen core, linear boundaries, angular cavities, density variations following suspiciously regular patterns. Natural ice formations don't produce such architecture, neither do random accretion processes. Nobody verbalized the obvious conclusion. Acknowledging artificial construction would require abandoning fundamental assumptions about cosmic isolation. Easier to mumble about unusual crystallization and anomalous compression effects than confront implications too radical for institutional acceptance. Still, the patterns remained. The pulse continued, and Omega Drift hurtled forward, indifferent to human debate. Collision approached within days. Whatever secrets that frozen messenger carried would soon scatter across lunar regolith, exposed, vulnerable, waiting for examination. The approaching catastrophe simultaneously represented unprecedented opportunity. If something survived the impact, some structure, some artifact, some undeniable evidence of deliberate construction, humanity's understanding of cosmic reality would transform irrevocably. The tides would rise, cities would flood, lives would shatter, but revelation might emerge from the destruction, and that possibility frightened me more than any tsunami projection. Impact occurred precisely when calculations predicted, a testament to orbital mechanics functioning regardless of human anxiety. Every instrument humanity had ever pointed skyward registered the event simultaneously. Brilliant illumination erupted across the lunar terminator, casting ephemeral daylight across observatories positioned in terrestrial darkness. For fractional seconds, dual shadows stretched beneath monitoring equipment as artificial dawn competed with solar absence. Then came the debris column. Lunar gravity couldn't restrain the explosive aftermath. Vaporized ice, pulverized regolith, and shattered fragments of interstellar origin ascended hundreds of kilometers above the surface. The plume resembled some cosmic flower blooming in slow motion, petals of destruction unfurling against the star-scattered void. Telemetry flooded every receiving station. Orbital parameters displayed immediate perturbation, tiny numerical shifts representing fundamental alterations to Earth-Moon gravitational dynamics. Eccentricity increased by measurable fractions, inclination deviated by calculable amounts. The Moon had absorbed tremendous kinetic energy and translated it into permanent orbital modification. We had witnessed celestial mechanics being rewritten in real time. Oceanographic projections updated within hours. The amplified tide phenomenon, previously theoretical, now